Hello, welcome back. Welcome to I forgot to put the stream link out, and so no one's here. um, how are you guys doing? Welcome. It's very good to have you back. Um, this week I thought we'd do like a very stretchy, low to the floor kind of class. Um, and yes, so the normal playlists are in the link below. Obviously, there is Chill Cow to open in a new tab, or there are both of my Spotify playlists for you to enjoy. So I will continue speaking for a little while longer while you set up sound, audio. Um, yes, this class is going to be very low to the ground. So if you did want to grab some pillows and stuff, you're more than welcome to. We're just going to be kind of focusing on like the little minutiae in the body today and like giving our bodies, our very tense bones, a little bit of a spring clean because this week has been very all consuming in a lot of ways. It's been a very heavy but very important week, I think. And we've got now we've got not just like, COVID to worry about. We have racial injustice to worry about, which we should have been worrying about all along. But now a lot of people are tense about illness and a lot of other stuff. So we're just gonna get in and 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 do some good body stuff. Thank you to those of you who did manage to find my stream link and for being here. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you as always. Let's begin. Beautiful. Let's come down to lie on our back. Ooh, that's a plant. Go away, plant. Beautiful. Let's come down to lie on our back. Let's close down the eyes. And if you prefer, you can lay your legs out long. But otherwise, let's bring the feet to plant up firmly on the floor so that our knees are facing towards the sky. And let's take some deep breaths in, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And allowing the breath to find a rhythm that suits it. Could be natural, shallow breaths, could be big, even, measured breaths. Whatever your brain is going to be content focusing on. And just starting off with a gentle body scan here. Moving through the head into the face, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the chest and the back, the hips, the thighs, the knees, the ankles, and the feet. Holding your whole body in awareness here, trying to paint a picture of what it feels like in your body today. Where are the areas of tightness? Where are the areas of looseness? gravity to do its thing and just soften into the floor a little more. And then from here, just checking in with the mind, checking in with the emotion body. Seeing if there's anything that's coming up, that's cropping up. Sometimes it's several things at once. We're very complex creatures. And then coming back to the breath. So, as always here, while we're meditating, I would like to offer a sort of theme or intention for today's class. And today I would like to invite you to be inquisitive, to learn about yourself and your body. And to take some time today to understand what feels good and what you could use outside of these weekly yoga practices that we do together. Coming back to the breath here. I don't know what Tom's doing in the next room, but he's absolutely destroying everything. He's not even in the same room and he's disrupting class. As a group, let's take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. A deep breath in. And a deep breath out. A deep breath in. A deep breath out. And then let's bring the arms overhead, the legs out long. Let's stretch it out here. Beautiful. Instead of coming onto our sides here today, let's keep the arms up above the head and let's take the left hand and hold on to the right wrist. So from here, we're going to slowly and gently walk our feet to the right so that the bottom half of our body is in a kind of banana shape. And then again, use the shoulders to shimmy the top half of our body so that that is also in a little banana shape. Now we are a whole banana. And we need to swap hands. We need to make the right hand hold on to the left wrist so that there's a stretch in the left armpit. My bad. Stretching out here, allowing the side body to gently open up. Moving the shoulders across slightly if you need a little bit more pull. One more deep breath here. And then exhaling. Walking the legs back first. And then walking back in line with the shoulders. Swapping hands, so now left hand is holding on to right wrist. And again, walking the feet across to the left. And walking the torso and the shoulders across so that we're in a full banana shape here. And then, if you like, using the arms to pull you a little further into that position. One more deep breath here. And then exhaling, scooching the feet back, scooching the head back, dropping the arms, coming to lie on the side. And then coming all the way up to sit. Hello! Welcome to the first Yoga for Creatives of the month. Beautiful. Speak to the mic roughly. Well, why have we got a directional mic? You know that we have a yoga class. Sorry. There we go. Beautiful. Yes, I'm sorry guys. We've swapped some equipment around and it's like completely thrown me. I'm not sure what I'm doing anymore. Beautiful. So with this being the case, let's sink into the floor. Let's find length in the spine. And here, let's just roll through the shoulders. Rolling one way. And then the other. And then let's just take the right shoulder here and take big circles with the elbow. One way. Nice and slow. And the other. And then again, big circles with the arm here. One way. Really reaching around. And the other. I've just realized it's going to be almost impossible for me to continuously look towards this mic, and we have a problem. Beautiful. And then let's let go of that. Let's grab this arm, the left arm, and again let's take circles with the elbow here. One way and the other, really reaching through. Then letting that go and taking big sweeping circles with the arm. One way. And the other. Beautiful. Nice, let go of that. And then let's just take the right wrist, make circles here. Really focusing in on the sensations, what's moving, what you can feel. And the other. swapping it out. Left hand one way. And the other. That was very clicky. And then let that go. And push both hands into an imaginary wall. Really pressing the fingers into this imaginary wall that's in front of you, pressing the palms of the hands, the heels of the hands. Dropping them, pressing in the other way. Beautiful. Letting that go. Dropping the head. And just taking little half circles one way and the other. Beautiful. Still tapping into the breath here, coming back, dropping the head, and bringing the hands as a little weight on top of the head, dropping it down. Finding length in the spine here so that we're really stretching the shoulder blades and the neck. And then releasing off. Looking up. And again, taking little half circles the other way. I just realised I've got to move the mic in a minute. Now I'm nervous because I'm worried Tom's going to shout at me. Amazing. Coming back to center, coming back. And then let's come to all fours. And I'm going to move this microphone. Come with me, microphone. Come here. Beautiful. Wonderful. So from here, setting up a nice, comfortable, even base, making sure that our shoulders are stacked above our hands, and our knees are stacked underneath our hips so that we've got a nice, even balance. If your wrists speak to you in this position, try clawing through the fingertips a little more, pressing the fingertips into the earth so that you've got more weight distributed between the hands. And again, if that doesn't work for you, then just try maybe tilting or turning the hands forward slightly, or around slightly, so that the fingers, the index finger is pointing towards the front of the room. It just gives you slightly more weight distribution and allows you to be a little more even in your movements. Hello, fig tree. I'm going to move backwards a little bit. So from here, inhaling, dropping the belly, looking forwards. Exhaling, rounding through the back. Inhaling, dropping through the belly, looking forward. Exhaling, rounding through the back. Inhaling. And exhaling. And we've been here a lot, so today I invite you to begin your movement from your tailbone. There's no right or wrong to how that manifests itself in your body, but see if you can start that movement both ways from the bum first. How does that change what's happening in the back? Beautiful. And from here now, taking some free movement, stretching into any little bits of the back that need a little extra love. Moving through the hips maybe coming off the wrists or moving further onto the wrists so that you get a better stretch in the back. Maybe moving the neck around. Find where you need some goodness and give it to yourself. Beautiful. This is a very good place to be inquisitive. And then coming back to all fours, stretching out here, finding length in the spine, and then bringing that right leg back and pressing that heel towards the wall. Beautiful. Let's inhale, lift the leg here. Exhale, round it in. Head to knee. Inhale it out. Exhale, round it in, head to knee. Inhale it out. Exhale, head to knee. And then look forward, keep the knee here, bring it in towards your chest, challenge yourself. And then bring the knee in between the hands. So, you've got the option here of keeping the shin roughly tracking underneath the thigh, or you've got the option here of walking the foot underneath the opposite hip. I'm going to turn so that you can see. Like so. Whichever is more comfortable to you, grab that. And then walk the back leg out a little bit so that it's nice and long. From here, come up, lengthen the back, maybe come onto the fingertips. And then begin to come down, maybe to the forearms. Maybe bring the head to the hands. And breathe here. If you like, keeping that front foot flexed so that you keep the knee stable, you can just gently rock the hips back and forth, if that feels good. Helps to work the IT band, the gluteus medius, but make sure that that foot is flexed and that knee is nice and stable. And if it doesn't feel good, then stop. Beautiful. One more deep breath here. Exhaling. And then using your arms to support you back up. Using your back leg to lift you back to all fours. Wonderful. And then if you like, coming back to downward dog for a second. Just to paddle through the feet, paddle through the legs. Bring the blood back into that bent leg. And then coming back down. Resetting up, checking those wrists are underneath those shoulders, those knees are underneath those hips, and then bringing the left leg back. Stretching it out. I moved the plants closer for meditation yesterday because we had a smaller frame. And now I keep kicking them. Oh. The first class of every month is always a journey. We've been doing this now for, is it nearly 3 months? And every single class at the first of the month, we're just like, who are we? Let's lift through the leg. Let's exhale, round it in. Inhale it out. Exhale it in. Inhale it out. Exhale it in. Lift the head, keep the knee where it is. Find length in the spine. Test yourself, really bring your knee up towards your chest and then bring it in between the knees. In between the hands, there we go. Again, if you like, tracking shin to thigh or walking the foot underneath the opposite hip. Whichever is more comfortable to you. And then again, finding length in the spine, maybe coming up to the fingertips. And then coming onto the forearms. Maybe bringing head to the floor. Again, breathing here, focusing back in on the breath. And if you like, flexing that left foot to stabilize the knee, and then rocking the hips back and forth gently. Absolutely not a necessity, only do it if it feels right. And then taking a deep breath in here, a deep breath out. And then using your arms to support you up. Using your back leg to bring you back into all fours. And then maybe coming to down dog. And again, pedaling through the feet. then coming back down. And again, here, we're going to bring that right leg back, stretch it out, loosen it off. We're going to bring that left leg back, stretch it out, loosen it off. That's where you realize the transition I planned didn't work. Let's come back. And from here, let's find our way all the way on to our bellies. Beautiful. Let's inhale, lift the back. Exhale it down. Inhale, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale it down. Inhale, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale it down. And then inhale, look up. Lift up onto the elbows. Find length in the back. Length through the neck, and breathe here, Sphinx pose. If you like, you can engage the lower abdominals. You can lift the right foot towards the bum, bring it back down. The left foot towards the bum, bring it back down. Maybe try lifting both feet towards the bum, bring it back down. And then from here, engaging the core, curling the toes under, looking down, lifting yourself up to plank. Ooh! Angharad, why? Test yourself. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Nice. Coming back to Sphinx. Again, looking down, curling the toes under. This will be the last time, I promise. Engage the lower abdominals, engage the bum, the glutes. There we go. Bring it up. Nice long line with the body. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Come all the way to the floor. Turn the head to the side and drop the arms so that they're nice and long by the side of the body. Breathing here. And then inhale. Support yourself back up. Now, there's no real right way to get into half frog, which is where we're going next. My best advice would be to bring your right leg forward so that your knee is sort of tracking along the side of the yoga mat. And keep that left leg back. So I'll turn to the front so that you can see. It's kind of opposite pigeon. So our legs are like this. One of our legs is tracking behind and one of our legs is tracking alongside. Beautiful. Half frog. If this isn't accessible to you, you're just like, this is way too much, We will be coming here later, but you can bring the feet together, drop the knees wide. So, otherwise, knee to the side, left leg stretched out long. You're always welcome to move that left leg further away so that you get more of a stretch in the side of that right leg. You're essentially coming into a modified box splits here. And then if you like, you can keep your arms up. That might be enough for you. Flex that right foot or come down. Come down to the forearms. See if you can feel that stretch in the side of the right body and that inner thigh. If you can't, maybe move that leg a little wider, maybe shift those hips a little further. And if you can come all the way down, then I invite you to do so. Breathing here. Beautiful. One more deep breath here. Exhaling, supporting yourself up with your arms, maybe a little more gracefully than me, and then use your core to bring that foot, that leg back in. And then swap to the other side. Extend that right leg out, right leg back. Bring that left leg in line with the outside of your mat, and then play around until you get a good, comfortable position. Maybe you want to bring that knee back so it's more in line with the hips. Maybe you want to bring it forward so that it's a slightly more gentle stretch. You can stay upright here, or you can come down to the forearms or all the way to the floor, whatever feels right for you. Try to make sure that your knee is your ankle is tracking your knee or inside of your hips. Try not to let it flex outwards too much. You either want it like under your bum somewhere or under your knee. Hello, fig tree. I've just noticed it's touching my nose. Those of you who know me personally, which is almost all of you, will know I've not had the best week in terms of my own health. So please excuse me if I'm a little scatty, a little more scatty than usual. I can't hear you, Thomas. You're in a different room. I'm waiting for him to come to the door, but he's not doing it. Also, shout out to Tom for sorting the tech out every week, because I definitely wouldn't know how to do it. Beautiful. Let's take a deep breath in. A deep breath out. And then use the core, use your arms to support you up. Bring yourself in. Ooh. And then walk back. Bring the bum to the heels and drop the head. Come back to child's pose. Stretching the arms out long, or if you prefer, bringing the hands behind so that you're like a little bean. Beautiful. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then using your hands to support you up. We're gonna go full frog. So frog is not the easiest position to get into by any stretch of the imagination. It is not super, it's not very easy to explain, I guess I should say. The best way I can explain it is bring your knees as wide as your yoga mat. And if this is where you can get to, that's fine. But if you like, you can allow your knees, maybe with the support of your feet, to walk out until you feel a sort of pull, a stretch in the inner thigh. Again, like I said, it's a kind of modified box splits, right? We're making sure that we're tracking the ankles underneath the knees here, or we're tracking the ankles in towards the bum. We don't want them outside of the knees, because that's when we get into the territory where we can injure ourselves. And it could be that you're comfortable holding yourself up like this so that you do look like a little frog. Or maybe you want to come onto the forearms and you want to stay here. Again, if this isn't great for you, then cobbler's pose with being sat with your feet in and your knees out is a really good option. It's okay to tap out. And if you aren't comfortable staying static in this position, you have the option to rock forwards and backwards here, coming in and out of the stretch. Keep the feet flexed if you can, the toes pointing towards the knees. Just means that we've got an extra safety layer. Breathe into it. This is a really big hip opener. And in times like these, one needs a hip opener. Beautiful. Keep with the breath here. 3 more big cycles. Breathe with me. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then again, clawing through those fingertips, supporting yourself up and using the feet and the knees to gently walk inwards. Ooh, there's no easy way to get out of that posture. And then come to sit on your bum. I'm going to move this around again. Hello. Beautiful. From here, let's bring the legs wide. Let's find length and then let's come over that pond. So we're stretching into the backs of the legs now, giving the hips a little break for a second. Rounding if you want to. Again, flexing the feet if you prefer. Breathing here. Inhaling. And then using that exhale to lift you up. And then coming on to the back. I guess I'll move the microphone here. Wonderful. So from here, bringing that right knee in towards the chest. And just taking that knee for a little circle around. Loosening off. And then tucking it in. Swapping it out for the left knee. Big circles with that left knee. Moving the other way. And then tucking it in again. Tucking both knees in and rocking from side to side, loosening off through the back. And then bringing your feet as wide as the yoga mat and dropping your knees to the right. Breathing here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling and then coming back. Making sure the feet are still as wide as the yoga mat and dropping them the other way. Dropping the knees, I mean. Breathing here. Deep breath in here. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bring your knees back. Walk your feet in towards the center of the mat and then walk your heels up towards your bum. You can bring the arms into a little cactus shape or into a T shape here. And then drop your knees to the right. If you like, you can turn your head to the left. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling.
exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, coming back to center, dropping the knees the other way. Again, maybe looking towards the right this time. Beautiful. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Bringing the knees back up. Bringing them in towards the chest, but keeping the arms on the floor and then dropping them over to the right. Again, you can twist your head to the left here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then coming back to center. Dropping the knees the other way, maybe twisting the head to look to the right. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then coming back to center and getting ready for Shavasana. So with Shavasana, you've got a couple of different options here. You've got the option to bring the legs out wide, drop the knees in. That's particularly good if you've got any fussiness in the hips. You've obviously got legs out long, arms out long. You can cross the arms over the body here. And if you like, you can find a little stretch of wall, maybe. And you can bring your feet up so that they're resting on the wall. Find a position that suits you. You could also lie on your side if that feels good. Set yourself up, and I'm going to come to sit so that I can talk you through it with the microphone in front of me. Beautiful. Closing down the eyes here. And again, tapping into that breath, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, pardon me, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and then coming back to the breath here. Finding a rhythm that suits you, finding something that feels good in your body. And again, taking a gentle scan through, moving through the head into the face, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the chest and the back, the hips, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the ankles and the feet. Identifying what's different in your body here and now from the beginning of the class. And also identifying what's the same. And then checking in with the emotion body, the mind, how's that feeling? What's different? What's the same? And then coming back to the breath. As usual, while we're here, breathing, focusing in, I just wanted to give you an intention for this week, an invitation. My invitation to you this week is to learn something new. To find and share resources. In times like these, it is very easy to look at what we have not done, what we have failed to do, when actually we should be excited because we have the opportunity to act, the opportunity to change and shift and grow. The Vlog Brothers had an amazing conversation with an activist called Maya Rupert this week, and in that they said very astutely that privilege is not something to be guilty about. It is a way of shifting your perspective. Nobody asked Superman not to use his powers, but they ask that he doesn't use his powers for bad. And so I invite you to shrug some of the guilt, some of the worry, some of the anxiety off of yourself, and to take this opportunity to be excited, to learn and grow, and help people in the process of learning and growing. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Wherever you are, take a second to come to lie on your side.
and find your way up to sitting. Hello. As a group, let's take a deep breath in. Ooh, hello. Reach it up. Exhale, stretch it out. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, give yourself a big hug. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands start center. Guys, I hope you have a good week. I hope that you find some solace in everything that's going on, and I hope that you guys are not being affected too badly by illness. I will see you all next week when we'll all be a bit more organized. If you missed last night's meditation and you feel like you need a pick-me-up, it is available on my Facebook page, the link to which is in my description. Otherwise, I will see you. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.